Hey guys, David here. Ask for the normal average everyday Joe thing. It says David on my uh thing below, so fuck it. Anyway, look, I know it's late, but well, I've been doing some searching on the internet, and well, I wanted to do this a long time ago, but I could never bring myself to do it. People were talking about things or things on TV that scare them. I know my job is anger and happiness and sad, but well, I'm not sad, but so I wanted to do a video, if not more than one part of a video, about things I watched as a kid or listened to, either scared me, made me sad, made me squeamish, things things I had to block with my mind, These are episodes of shows or things of movies I can never watch again. Ever. Whether they're good, whether they're bad. If you like them, that's great. Don't try to convince me, but that's great. So, here we go. Alright. Alright, the first one I want to talk about has to deal with... I sort of got over this fear of needles, blood work. As long as a baby needle is used. Sorry, baby needle. But there's an episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy in season 5. I think it's called This Won't Hurt an Ed. I'm frightened by it. And the things I'm gonna tell you aren't like actual scary shows like Invader Zim, Billy and Mandy. No, that'd be too obvious. Seriously. I can't watch that episode without being really squeamish. I never thought I'd say this, but I feel for Kevin. Look, I know all they were getting was a booster shot, not blood work, but still. Needles are scary. They're pointy objects that come inside you. He may have been a bad man, but a needle killed my father. My family knows more about that, but that's not the point. Needles are evil. And every time I see that episode, I get scared, and I cry, and I cry, and I cry. I just can't do it, But anyway, I can talk about these individually anytime. Let's go on. Now, okay, the next one is Jimmy Neutron episode, well, I think 4. Season 1. Well, 4A. Or whatever, it's 5A. Point is, the one where he, the baby granny episode, and now, they don't have to be scared. No, I've explained that before. Not scary, no, it's just, well, it's hard for me to watch considering some personal demons of mine. And, yeah, because of those that I'm not going to get into, maybe in the future, but not now, I just want to say that, you know, at the end of the day, it's just not a good episode. The show would get better, thank God, but just not. No. Not to say these two episodes so far aren't good episodes. No, they're pretty great. If I didn't have these skeletons in my closet or fears, I would watch them. Let's just get on with this. Okay. When I was little, there was an episode of SpongeBob called Gary Come Home. I mean, have you seen the snail? Sorry. Have you seen the snail? Well, now, if this sounds familiar to you, comment down below. Also, comment episodes and songs that get you the same way that he's got me. Well, anyway, like I said, when I was young, my school had the thing that the little kids have, the, teddy bear picnic great thing. Now, thinking about it now, I should have just fucking said no. But I stupidly brought mine in. I thought, oh, I'll get back at the end of the day. No, you're going back at the end of the week. A month. What does that have to do with this episode? Well, now I hadn't felt sad all day. Who am I kidding? Yes, I did. But I didn't show it. But when that song came on in the episode, it broke me. It broke me. I was a broken kid sitting there. Now, I was young. And yeah, how old is not the point. If, put your guess on how old I was. And if it's, if it's close, I'll just leave it at that. Whether I tell you the real age is up to me. But anyway. But, before I continue, is 8 too old? Comment on that below too. And if it is, a friend of mine wanted to know if I was 8. Anyway. It's over there. Yeah. Now, thanks to memories I can never get over, Every time I see that episode, which I actively avoid. These are things I actively avoid. Speaking of which, another episode I just can't watch of a show is, well, it is the episode of Rugrats, and if you're a Rugrats fan, I guess, wait, now if they're making a reboot, I should say Rugrats OG fan, or Rugrats 91, if you're a original Rugrats fan, you know which episode I'm talking about. I can't exactly remember myself. It was either one about Chucky's dreams or nightmares, or the one where Tommy. I'm not sure. They had a lot of episodes with similar concepts. At least to a kid my age when I was that young. Anyway, even now I'm sorry. I mean, I know you've sent some of you probably know probably posted stuff to me on this or I found your posts on Facebook about this, but those scared the living shit out of me. And $5 says this, and some people call it nightmare fuel, as it scares the shit out of them too. And we're the generation that grew up with either new episodes of or reruns of Real Monsters. Yeah. Put that together. See what fucking happens. Anyway. Any country fans out there? Okay. Well. Oh, pop. Okay. Well. Okay. My sister used to listen to the song so Complicated. Not the one by Avril Lavigne. I want to say her name was like something Johnson, something Dawn, something Carolyn Dawn Johnson or something. Well, the point is, I you know I know I said that's fun. SpongeBob song made me cry, just like the one where Sandy leaves. But I am no good around that song or a couple other songs. Like well, let's see. Miss Me Baby. Tonight I Wanna Cry. To some of you it's just ammo, but well, if you use it against me, I'll figure out where you live. There's plenty of other songs, but there's probably a few other songs, but I can't exactly think of them right now. It's good to get this off my chest. Oh, life ain't always beautiful. Oh, and these songs that kind of speak to me. Those songs that kind of speak. There's two songs that really speak to me. From when I was a kid to now that I'm an adult. Jimmy Wayne's I Love You This Much and Stay Gone. I don't cry violently when I hear those songs. Well, no, on the outside. Now, I can't exactly remember anymore. If I do, I'll do a part 2. But this final entry isn't exactly sad or anything. No. But it does. Let's just say this is the one that pushes me to my limit. And in a pissed off direction. That would be an episode I tried to hide from. Because it pisses me off, kind of scares me, and seeing the guy from the episode just makes me cradle myself on my bed or sit by a wall, my knees up to my chest going the one I tried to push out of my mind forever. And then, thanks to a certain YouTube channel with a certain podcast dealing with is told by Ginger, I like the channel and the people on it, so I don't want to say anything. Oh, on a totally unrelated note, shout out to Old School Lane and everything associated with them. Anyway, hey, if you guys at Old School Lane can figure out what I'm talking about and we ever meet, I'll give you $5. Give you all the money I saved. I'm joking. Anyway, you'll never see me. Anyway, the episode in question is Sibling Rivalry. Why do I not like this episode besides the fact that it's shit? It's shit. It's shit? Well, George. Or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, military school. Oh, makes me feel all kinds of things. Let's just say it's so bad that that Ed and Eddie episode. So I saw them more or less back to back. In my, you know, when my memory isn't skipping. Anyway, and yeah, play them together, and it's a horror show. I actively, oh, and that episode of Rugrats. I actively try to repress those. They never happened. They never will happen. So yeah. Well, that's it. Um, and if you like these videos, like these videos. If you have comments, comment down below. You want to see more? Subscribe. And that little bell thingy for notifications. David out. Oh, wait, before I go. Wait, one more thing. If you think I should keep the normal, average, everyday Joe thing, comment that below too. David out. As soon as I remember how to get out. Oh.